What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jay Reed for Jay Reed's Love of Cars. Now, I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's something different about my garage. If you notice, there is no C6 Corvette. Not one C6 Corvette. Just a Jaguar F-Type that is on the flat. I'm actually down 2 cars, but this is getting fixed tomorrow. So you may be asking, well, where is the C6 Corvette? The C6 Corvette is actually in the shop. I just took it today. It finally happened, folks. It finally happens. The dreaded tank leak. That's right. So we put the car in the shop, and I'm getting a few other things done too. Basic oil change. Yeah, whoop-de-whoop. Getting the oil changed in the supercharger. Could have did that, but since they're doing it, they may as well do that too. And we also getting a wideband fuel sensor, a wideband sensor in it, so I can do some data logging when I'm at the track and send it back to the shop, and they make the whatever changes that need to be made. I plan on hitting up races. I'm tired of testing tunes. We're gonna start doing some racing. But that's really not what this video is about. The main purpose of this video is the C6 Corvette. Ooh, I don't know what just happened then. It's the C6 Corvette, and we're gonna be talking about who is this for, who is it not for. So let's dive right into that. Let me say this right up front. The C6 Corvette is an incredible car, but it is not for everyone. So if you're watching this because you're thinking about buying a C6 Corvette, this video might either save you a lot of money or confirm that you're absolutely making the right decision. Because today, I'm not going to tell you why the C6 Corvette is great. I'm going to tell you who should not buy one. And if you recognize yourself in this list, that doesn't mean that you're wrong. It just means that this car might not fit your life the way you think it will. Now, first of all, if you want a car that kind of disappears into your daily routine, you probably shouldn't buy a C6 Corvette. This is not a set it and forget it car. Cold starts allowed. The ride is firm. The steering feels heavy compared to modern cars. You don't just drive a C6. You're involved every time you get behind the wheel. If you want something you can sip coffee in, zone out in traffic, and not think about it until you park, this isn't that car. And it's not a flaw. That's kind of the point. If small imperfections bother you, you also probably shouldn't buy a C6 Corvette. These cars are aging, and they're honest about it. Interiors squeak, plastics creak, panels make noise. Even well-kept examples have quirks. If you expect modern luxury, refinement, tight panel gaps, and zero rattles, you're going to be disappointed. A C6 feels mechanical and raw, not polished and insulated. Now, if you need practicality to come first, this car isn't for you either. Yes, the hatch is usable. Yes, you can fit groceries or luggage back there. But at the end of the day, it's still low. A low, wide, 2-door sports car. Steep driveways become a calculation. Speed bumps require thought. Parking in tight spaces takes effort. If you need something that just works in every situation without compromise, the C6 will occasionally frustrate you. I'm just being honest. Now, if you're the type of person who's stressed about every noise, every scrape, every rock chip, and every mile added to the odometer, you really should think twice before you buy one. This is a car that wants to be driven, not babied. You're gonna hear things. You're gonna feel things. You might scrape a chin, pick up a chip, or notice wear sooner than you like. If that thought keeps you up at night, ownership will feel more stressful than enjoyable. Now, if you're expecting the car to make you feel happy by itself, you probably shouldn't buy a C6 Corvette. See, this car kind of amplifies you. If you already enjoy driving, if you already appreciate a mechanical feel, it's incredible. But if you're buying it, hoping it fills some gap or fixes boredom, the excitement can fade fast. A C6 isn't a magic solution, it's a multiplier. Now, if you're uncomfortable being noticed, this car might not be your car, because even today, a C6 Corvette gets attention. People stare, people ask questions, people assume things about you. Some days that's fun, other days you just want to go to the store and disappear. If you hate being looked at or talked to about your car, that attention can get old. Now, if you want the newest tech, the best infotainment, and modern driver assist, you absolutely should not buy a C6 Corvette. The tech is dated. The screens are basic. The systems are simple. There's no lane assist, no adaptive cruise, no modern safety bubble. This is an old school driving experience, and if that's not what you're after, you'll feel like you're missing out. And finally, if you're buying a C6 Corvette just because it's fast for the money, you might be missing the point. There are faster cars. There are more comfortable cars. There are easier cars to live with. The reason you buy a C6 is because you want something raw, engaging, and unapologetically mechanical. If that doesn't sound exciting to you, this probably isn't your car. But here's the flip side. If you heard all of that and still want one, you are probably exactly the person who should buy a C6 Corvette. Because when these cars fit your mindset, it's not just transportation, it's an experience. And for the right person, it never gets old. Like, comment, and subscribe. This your boy.